and I got a lot of bathroom floors. And the bathroom floor is marble, the kitchen floor is travertine. It gets nasty as all giddy up, it's just terrible. And I really don't like the old-fashioned ring mops. I'll never use those dang things. Then I discovered HandiMop. This is a unique, brilliantly designed mop that is a total space saver. You're looking at it right here, right? It's very thin, it's all just mop head and handle. There's not a lot of, there's no, strings and all the rest of that crud. It's good for any hard floor surface, whether you're just using it to dry dust or you're getting it wet and you're using it. It has a very unique ringing action, and it actually will draw and attract dirt. The material it's made of, and I will let Keith explain it to you, is amazing. It will hold in water, but it releases it very, very quickly. That's how you wring it out. So no strings, no dirt, and it rinses completely clean. If you want this, it's on sale for $26.95, and I believe this is the first time I've seen it with free shipping and handling. I have colors available. It either comes in gray, it comes in teal, or it comes in the brand new purple. You will love it. And by the way, you get 2 of these mop heads. When you get them, they're going to be sort of dry and a little bit brittle. When you wet it, you'll see it come to life, and that's when it starts to work with all these little channels. Let me introduce you to my good friend Keith Enzi, standing by. Keith, you and me back again. I bought it. I love it, buddy.
Great to hear. Glad to see you again, guy. Let's get this into more people's homes so they can get the advantages we get. All right, hey, first thing, like always, I'm going to show you the capacity of the HandiMop. It can contain up to 2 cups. Look at this. It can contain up to 2 cups of water. Any kind of spill is no mess for the HandiMop. Now, as you bring it through, it's going to act like a squeegee, and it's going to pick it up and soak it up and leave it so perfectly dry that I can put a tissue on it. So you're not waiting for floors to dry or anything like that. The PVA, what the material is made out of, is called PVA, polyvinyl alcohol, and it lasts up to 2 years. Okay, now look, I soaked all that up. All you have to do to wring this out is lean it to the side. You hear it click. It lifts itself up. You bring it over to your bucket or sink, wring it through, and everything you just picked up falls in there, leaving my floor perfectly clean again. You're not waiting. Now I'm going to pick up the rest of my mess. I got this black floor here just to show the contrast. Now, to show you real life, look at this. My floor is perfectly clean. Now, here's real life. On hardwood floors, here's coffee. Look at this. Now watch this. It's going to not only mop it, it's going to leave it perfectly clean and dry with no residue. Just to give you an idea that there's no shenanigans going on. Look at all the coffee in my mop. I bring it through. Look at this. Look at all that coffee.
That's crazy.
Come back over here. Pick the rest of it up.
Wow.
Right?
It's so cool.
Lean it to the side. It flips itself up. Bring it to the bucket. Wring it right out. Now when I put it in my bucket, it opens up all the pores of the PVA, releasing all the coffee. If you can see inside here, just look at this bucket, perfectly clean, just from that little bit of water.
Yeah.
And then just wring it out. My mop head's perfectly clean. I can use it for the next job, anything I want to do. Now, we have a dog. Now, the problem with using a broom is it kicks everything up, the dust, the dander, the pollen. This, because it's wet, it traps everything down and literally grabs it and holds it in all the pores. Yeah. Look at the dog hair. I mean, everybody's chasing dog hair and just goes flying everywhere. So what do you got to do? So this takes care of everything. It literally sweeps. Look at this. Lay it flat, hear it click, and then I wring it out. When I wring it out, I clean it out. It's perfectly clean. And then I can either store it over here, anywhere I want to go. There's no mold, mildew, or mess. Now, you said earlier when you get it, they're dry. These dry out so they do not gather mold, mildew, or bacteria. They dry hard as a rock. Yeah. All you need to do is put them in water, hot water, for 30 to 45 seconds.
Yep, it hydrates it.
And it will, yeah, it'll activate it. Yep. Now, here's the thing. If it's too dry, you can bring it through, okay? But it will not allow you to bring it back. So if you try to bring it back through, just re-wet it or wet it more and you'll be good to go. All right, so now the mop. Underneath every surface, where do you see what's under here? I can go any way. Now, it will bend 180 degrees. It will bend towards the roller or the opposite way. Will not bend this way. So again, goes under any surface. Where do you see what's under this? I haven't swept it or HandiMopped it for a few days because of this. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, Keith, that's the thing, is that most people have more hard surface floor than they have carpeting nowadays. So it makes perfect sense. What I love about it is I'm unlike you, I don't even use the mop bucket. I just run it under my kitchen sink. It's all I need to do to rinse it off, and then I wring it out so that I've got fresh, clean water every time I want to use it. It's up to you to use it any way you want. Remember, I have it available in the purple is actually called berry. I have it available in gray, and I also have it available in blue. This is going to be the most handy mop, and that's why they named it that, anywhere. And it'll get into any crack or crevice. Did you ever try to mop behind a tight space with a regular ring mop or a regular string mop? You can't do it. You can't get it back there. And most of those string mops are permanently attached. You know, you use it for 3 months, and then you throw it away. Most people throw it away even quicker because it gathers bacteria and things like that. This material, and I don't know how close you guys can get in on the one that I have here. When you get it, don't be alarmed. It's going to be dry, all right? It's actually, it's a little bit pliable, but it's going to be bone dry. That's the material it's made of. That's why it doesn't harbor bacteria, right? It dries completely. Unlike a sponge or unlike a rag mop that actually has all those little cracks and crevices where bacteria live, and all you're doing is spreading bacteria. This does not hold on to it. All you do is attach it to the mop, wet it, all right, hot water, it'll soak it up, wring it out, and now you've got the most incredibly absorbent material that will not hold all the yucky stuff and the odors. You ever smell it on a mop? Don't do it. I'm doing you a favor. By the way, you're gonna get 2 of these when you order, as we said, so one will last you a good long time, but we'll give you a backup to go along with it. It's lightweight. I think it weighs 1.9 pounds. Right? Under 2 pounds this thing weighs, and it's perfectly easy. All right, Keith, we got a couple of minutes left. It's a short presentation. I'll let you go.
All right, real quick. All right, under 2 pounds, it can hold up to 2 cups of water. Here I am in the kitchen. In my house, it's fairly small, so I never use a bucket. I just use it to demonstrate that you can use a bucket. Here in the kitchen, which I'm always cooking, there's a lot of dust, debris, everything else. Look at everything, all the salt, pepper, all that stuff. Now, I just come over to my sink. Excuse me, it's a little awkward in here. I lay it flat. I'm going to do it over on this side. Watch everything run off this mop. Look at all that right into the sink. I'm not touching anything with my hands. Look at, can you see that, guy?
Oh my gosh, look at it. Yeah, all those channels, they rinse right out.
And yeah, it traps it all, and when I wring it out, it leaves it perfectly clean for the next time. And now I can either go store it, or I can use it for my next job. Now, here we go. Worcestershire sauce, right? We got a little mustard. Whoa, that's kind of a lot of mustard. And some